All right, hello everyone. Today we're going to be talking about how you are meant to fail. You're meant to fail. I don't think the world is set up for you to win, to be honest. I mean, depending on your economic background, obviously that's a big factor. If you're in a poor area, obviously, statistically speaking, your role models are not going to be good role models, honestly. It's going to be low-paying, hard-working jobs, that's completely fine, but also a lot of, criminal activity, unfortunately, because they need to get by, which is bad for them and for the people that they're hurting to get by. Yeah, so there's that, route where you're poor and you just don't have any good role models. So that's how you're set up to fail. But also, I think even if you're middle class, I don't think you're, as good off as you were 20 years ago because the economy's worse. You have, you're more in touch with things that can hurt you in terms of you used to have the TV that you could be addicted to, waste all your time watching TVs. Now it's computer, better video games. Not necessarily better, but more complex video games. Um, the internet can connect you easily, more easier to anything that you want that's bad, right? Um, yeah, social media or the common news media, it a lot of times it acts like they hate men, honestly, the way they talked about men a lot of times is so horrible. And yeah, some men do deserve to be talked about horribly. That's not the majority. And it's just also social media. You're so connected to all the worst things. If you see someone succeed that you don't like, and 20 years ago, it's just you heard about it, and now you can see them doing better than you. Um, you can be connected to people that you don't even like. Um, you know, human connections are a lot less there because of the internet. Um, like I said, the economy's worse. Um, there's less guys going to college. Um, and what can I say if you're not going to college? You're dropping out of college, just giving up. You're not, I mean, you can be an entrepreneur, sure, the trades, sure. But besides that, I mean, what, do you really want to make 30 to 40K a year at fast food or factory or wherever? I don't think so. That's not fulfilling in terms of just passionate, in terms of passion, nor do you make a ton of money doing that. But I understand it's because, men are just fed up because they don't feel appreciated. And yeah, the world isn't really set up for you to win, honestly. And even if you, what, our role models are people that are rich and have material things instead of having good connections and caring for your family and believing in God if you believe in God, right? What else? Um, I think that those are the main concepts. The economy's worse. It's worse to make money. Our role models aren't good either way. Materialism is a bad thing, because it's focusing on a thing and not a human connection. And I think that's the biggest problem is the lack of human connection nowadays and how starved to attention so many people are. So I mean the world and hypothetically should be the best it's ever been, and I guess it is in terms of um, medicine and technology and you can still make a lot of money if work hard and stuff, but there's so many things that, like I said, bad role models, there's so many things that are just you're giving up because you just don't feel appreciated and so many problems with the world. And there's always going to be problems, and there always was problems, but I'm not sure how, you know, the future is going to be. It's going to be, AI seems scary, frankly. It can be probably very helpful. It can probably help the economy and stuff and help jobs be easier. But if you're not a skilled worker, I think that's gonna be a problem because some jobs are gonna be eventually automatized. I mean, do you think what in like 30 years, do you not think there's gonna be automatic cars driving? Like Teslas. I mean, that they already exist. You don't think that's gonna be more streamlined? And like statistically speaking, there'll be less crashes probably because literally they can just automate it. Where if all the semi trucks are just literally automated, they can be labeled probably, and you can tell, and they can go on only like certain highways or something. Maybe that's a dumb idea, but I'm just saying like they can really streamline. That's just one example. The truck drivers, right? Semi truck drivers, right? But yeah, like I said, it's economy and not feeling wanted and lack of human connection. That's why the world, it's not really, I don't know. When you're a kid, you have all this joy and you want to have a nice job, being a nice, fulfilling job, hopefully fulfilling, but at least making good money, having, a pretty wife, kids. That's what you want. And then the older you get, you're upset because you don't feel appreciated. I mean, I know I've said this like 10 times now, but I can't stress enough how dire it is if we don't have human connection and meaning. It's so important. But I thank you guys. You guys have a good day.